alive on an alien world. Please refer to the data bank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
Well, pretty sure they weren't expecting that. Maybe you folks weren't expecting me, but that's okay. So, you've all probably heard of this game by now. If you haven't, that's okay too. This is Subnautica. You're supposed to survive on an alien world until you can get off it. And of course it's not going to be easy. Of course it wouldn't be easy. Things like this are never easy. Now, hopefully, we can get going pretty fast here. As long as I don't forget that I have such a little oxygen. Come here. Unlikely but plausible. Sounds fine by me. I need another bladderfish. You, come here. I may not need the fish anytime soon. Well, aside from these, because they're useful. First thing we're probably going to want to take care of is getting materials for, well, food, water, all that jazz. Yeah, we'll get these so that I have something that can fill me up that isn't nutrient blocks. And even though I've already been outside, it's going to give me this cutscene. To be entirely fair, I don't really care. More bladderfish is always good, because that equals more water. Water is going to be very necessary, even though we're surrounded by it. The sooner I can make things, the better off I'm going to be. For example, a new oxygen tank. That would be wonderful. So in order to get a new oxygen tank, I'm gonna have to go find metal. Which shouldn't be too hard. I think I already found some yet. So, yep, it's me, not Stormy. But that's okay. I'm teaching her how to play this too. Though maybe less teaching, more supervising. Oh well. Hill. I can probably make it. Yeah, I'll be okay. The grace period on that is quite useful, I must admit. Don't want that to go bad. Equipment. I need more titanium. That's gonna be useful, because now I can have more oxygen and not have to worry about suffocating. O2 tank, glass, titanium, and silver. Well, I can make glass. And I can make more titanium. I'm gonna need that for a repair tool. This. Oh, never mind, I won't. Thought I'd need it for something. Oh well. Yes, I know. Give me one of those. So we have more water here, but we also have nutrient blocks. However, those are more useful for long trips. Before you get your knife that can cook things. You may want to know why I'm picking up so many of these. The reasoning is simple, you need a lot of them. Acidic flesh, huh? Well, I'll carry one on me. What do I need to make a knife? Those are deployables. Oh, that's not too bad. So, most of this game is going to be a considerable amount of farming. Because, you know, of course it is. I probably won't show all of it. I'll show a little bit, for sure, but probably not all of it. Mostly just enough to show where things are. Okay, good on oxygen. Hey, where's it at? How are you infected? Give.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct and diverse ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
I am probably gonna conduct further study, considering I have to get off this planet. The entire concept, you make it off the planet, or, well, you can make it off the planet, and then restart your game and come back. That's kind of the idea. I don't need that. Some copper would be welcomed. That's not copper. That's copper. No. Oh well. I'm gonna need that too.
Weapons were removed from standard survival blueprints following the massacre on Braxis Prime.
What do I need for the repair tool? Cave sulfur. Oh boy. Oh boy, it's nighttime! I can't see a thing. Hopefully I won't need to. So, I think cave sulfur should be somewhere around here. They're gonna be around, silver ores. Well, not silver specifically. It can be anything. I think it's this way. Can't see. Oh well, that's okay. I wonder if I can make a flashlight. Generally, I wouldn't bother, but maybe for this so that you guys can see. Battery and glass. Well, I've got the stuff for a battery already, so I suppose I'll make one. Well, I gotta get my stuff out of my box. Come here. Give. I can see now. What do I need for a scan tool? Oh, I just need a battery. I just need a battery. Of course. I wonder how much longer it's gonna take it before it goes boom. Hopefully it'll take a little bit. I don't want it to go boom quite yet. Because it can get really annoying if it goes boom and you have to deal with it too close around. Because the radiation and all that, it'll hurt you. I can see now, which is going to be a definite help in locating the thing known as cave sulfur. The thing I need for everything, pretty much. That's what that is. That's a paper. Well, here's silver. There should be. And now we come down here to get the sulfur that came out of Mr. Exploding. That's one of those. I don't have a place to grow eggs yet, so I'm not gonna grow 'em. Ouch. How painful. I'm just trying to get as much as I can. And up I go. Oh boy, I took the long route. I should be okay. As long as I make this quick. Yeah, I'll be fine. Do 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 do. Alright, I needed to go down. Oh well. Probably would have taken longer to go that way now I think about it. The bioluminescence in these caves is really impressive. And I'm not trying to, like, hide it because of the light. I just need to be able to see. I can see again. We can turn off the light. There's gonna be one close. Or not. And then I gotta get all the way back over to my home, which isn't that far away, it's just gonna be a bit of a swim. So yeah, this entire game is based around surviving. Pretty much. On this alien planet that is full of somewhat hostile creatures. Some of them aren't too bad. Most of them are pretty bad. Can I make a repair tool yet? Thank you. Repair it? Stop shocking yourself with the repair tool. That's not how you do things. So, yep, we're on this planet with pretty much no chance of being rescued. Unless we get ourselves off it. Which is entirely the point. Can I make anything else? I have to go find fragments, don't I? Yep, that's what I gotta go do now. Well, personal, let's find equipment real quick. I have silver, I can make glass. Yeah. I'm gonna go find some more quartz, hang on. I would like to be able to breathe and stay underwater longer. Which requires me to do things like this, which is going and gathering up pieces of quartz. Running out of inventory room. Can I eat? I would like to eat. Maybe a drink. Yeah, drink. I can honestly probably plant those, I just don't have anything to make them with. Well, to make the plant beds with quite yet. I should have enough quartz for 2 pieces of glass. Yep. I was about to say, I know I gathered, I gathered enough for 3. I gathered at least 6 quartz. What was I going to make? This. Titanium? Okay, I just need to take off my O2 tank. Come on. Fine. In you go. Personal equipment, my capacity. Even more air. And now I feel better about my chances. Ha! Thankfully, it's not too hard to, swim up to the surface for the time being. It'll get harder, eventually. So, I need to go and find... One moment. I'm about to make my life slightly easier by doing something I didn't know about in my first game. Which is to say, I'm going... Oh, that looks like it would be really useful. Fins. I need rubber fins. May I have rubber, please? Basic materials, rubber. Ah!
The fabricator draws from available data provided by equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
Fair enough. These are always useful. Remember to grab those when you have a chance. I'll grab that later. These function like your standard, video game air bubbles, which is, say, they give you some oxygen. Don't bite me. Oops, out. And for those of you who don't know, this game is 99% underwater. I was after sea glide fragments, but that's useful too. Very useful. I need that. Why are you infected? Oh, jeez, they are not happy. Neither of them are. Can I use this? Thank you. I was just trying to get a good look at you. I'm not going to do anything to hurt you. I mean, I could. I have a knife. No. I refuse. Y'all want to hear stories? I have some stories. Mostly some about this game, some not about this game, and he's after me. Why is he after me? Go away! Stop giving it test swings. If it'll make you happy, I'll cut one of the things off and then I'll eat it. Because that's a safe way to approach living on an alien world. Hey Aurora, you okay there? It is not okay. Good to know. Hey, Seaglide! I just gotta go find some more of those. Maybe there's another one here, even though I think I've already checked this box. Yes. I don't want to get the hoverfish, though. Hoverfish aren't really great for food, from what I understand. Maybe I'm just remembering wrong. Peepers tend to be the best ones for food, mostly because of the whole, like, protein-rich eyeball. The Aurora really isn't settling into its new home well, is it? You know what? You want to know what I'm glad for? Where it landed. We can probably take a trip over there, if I'm willing to dance around a Reaper for a few minutes. Give. Gimme. Hey! Knock it off! Generally, that's all you have to do. They run away after that. Having a stasis rifle would be nice. Cause then I could, you know, make it stop chasing me. But, for the time being, knife will have to work. That's okay, though. Besides, the knife is pretty useful. It's fast. And also, you can get an upgraded version that lets you cook food instantly, so I mean... If you're ever away from the fabricator and you're running out of food, generally speaking, if you're going to be going too far out without packing food with you, thank you for interrupting me. Anyways, generally speaking, if you're gonna be going too far away, you're gonna wanna, get that knife upgrade first. Cause it can really save you a lot of trouble. I need to be able to see. Yes, I know. You don't have to tell me twice. Lead. Okay, I've still got some empty room in my inventory. Alright, I can probably afford to get these two, and then I have to head back up for oxygen again. You're wanting me to drown. I'm not that far down, I just prefer to keep it safe. There was one time I got out of a vehicle while it was moving. The thing about doing that is that it can damage you. You know, you're really gonna get on my nerves. You better leave. Anyways, I'd gotten out of a vehicle while it was moving. Probably not the smartest move, but I wanted to go fast, right? So what wound up happening was I got out of this vehicle while it was moving. It crashed into me, did half my health, and killed me. Now this wasn't near the surface, which means, like, if it had been near the surface, I wouldn't have had nearly as much of a... This wouldn't be nearly as memorable, but it wasn't near the surface. I hope I said that right. Anyways, yeah, so it wasn't near the surface where I died. Can you stop? I am honest to goodness just looking for fragments. I'm not here to steal your scrap metal. Go away. This wouldn't have been as memorable had it been close to the surface, but maybe it would have been safer. Anyways, so I die, spawn back at one of my vehicles, and I'm like, well, there's only two options I have. One, leave with my vehicle, with my other vehicle, and go back up to the surface. B, I could just try and swim my way down there. And me being me, of course I chose the second option. So, I started swimming. I figured I wasn't gonna make it, because I had died around 100 something meters from my vehicle. Well, I had died about 100 something meters from where I respawned, and there were no air pockets along the way. So what I wound up doing was I was cutting a lot of corners, trying to avoid running into anything. My Sea Glide, which is form of transportation, all that jazz, died when I was about 3/4 of the way there. And I knew that if I died, I'd have to go back up anyways and get a new battery for my Sea Glide because it was already dead. Anyways, so I keep going because may as well. Let's self-scan real quick.
Self-scan complete. Vital signs normal. Continuing to monitor.
Thank you. Anyways, so I keep going around. So I keep going. I'm like, well, no point in turning back because otherwise I'll run out of oxygen. Because if I do, I'll run out of oxygen and I'll die. I was getting really close to it. Actually, no, my Sea Glide died when I was almost there. And had my Sea Glide not died, it wouldn't have been such a close call. But anyways, I was almost there. I was getting close. And my Sea Glide died.
Continued degradation of the Aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation. Continuing to monitor.
That's part of the Aurora. Well, maybe there's fragments around it. Anyways, yeah, my Sea Glide had died. I was very close to the end. But I was figuring I wasn't gonna make it because Sea Glide had died and I had not that much oxygen left. I barely made it.
Efficiency decreased.
My screen was going black when I made it. I was about to drown. It was a mess. Essentially, I got very lucky with how I swam. I got very lucky with remembering where I had to go. I don't want to be too far down when they give the announcement for the Aurora's drive core detonation because that looks cool. So there's one story. That's another mobile vehicle bay. Listen, I love that you're giving me mobile vehicle bay fragments, but what I really need is Sea Glide fragments. I need one more. At least it's not mad at me. So I'm gonna say on the matter. Let's see here. Swim up. Look at the Aurora. Orient ourselves. Go back down. That's mobile vehicle bay. And I've got a full inventory, so it really doesn't matter if I scan it because it'll give me 2 titanium. Normally, that would be an absolute good thing, but given that my inventory is almost full, it's kind of not such a great prize. If it was 2 diamonds, I'd take that. I think anyone would take that. Even though they're not too bad, to come by once you find the right outcroppings for them. Limestone gives you copper or titanium. Copper and titanium. Sea glide? No. Sandstone gives you lead, silver, and gold. So the more precious metals that you'll be needing. Though titanium is really like what you're gonna want a ton for everything. I need a medical kit. Use that. Okay, we're good. Leave. And then there's another called shale outcroppings, which will give you lithium and diamonds, I do believe. There may be a third, I just don't remember what the third would be. Oh no. Please. No! I just want to go home so I can build a sea glide. Nope. Sometimes finding fragments can be a bit difficult, other times you'll get really lucky. The Aurora's looking fine. Well, relatively. Could be much worse. It'll get much worse. I'm hoping that we can see that in this first episode. I'm hoping that that's something we can do in this first episode. Maybe it's when you get... no. I was about to say maybe it's when you get to a certain distance, but that's not how that works. I've already gotten that one, or maybe there never was one in there to begin with. There's a stalker right there. Go under the rocks, around the rocks, confuse it a little. Up we go. Is that the same? Yeah. Same ruin. Same old ruins. I don't think there's anything in here worth my time. But if I can find an entrance, I get up. Well, there might be. Yes, there is in fact things in here worth my time. Sea glide fragments. Grav trap fragments. You know, those things. These are actually really useful. I already got that. Don't scream at me, sir. You can't even reasonably see me. It's almost daytime again. Yeah, I know. Faster! Send faster! Someone's upset with me. The good news is they're really bad at following you if you just go around them in a circle. This first episode's probably going to be pretty long, I'm going to admit it. Because what happens in Subnautica is you lose track of time, and then you wind up playing for 3 hours without realizing it. Swim faster, please. I'm not particularly tired, it's just, you know, issues. Like being tired, for example. A lot of it's just being kind of tired. That's okay. He's nothing to worry about. I don't need a Pathfinder tool, though. Cool, I can just go straight into getting a compass. These are very useful. What was I gonna... Oh, right. Sea glide, sea glide, sea glide, sea glide. I need 2 of these. One of these. And now I can make it. Heck yeah! Okay, so that is actually something that's worth mentioning. Is that you don't want to go too far away from the nearest life pod habitat, whatever the hell. Because at around 4,000 meters away, the world stops rendering. And by that point, it would have already stopped rendering. But it's worth a mention that, yeah, that's going to happen if you get too far away from the nearest life pod habitat, whatever. And life pods slash habitats essentially mean... Get back here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Those essentially mean that you get... Those are basically where you spawn back at if you die. I finally figured out how to say it. Sorry to interrupt your jump of freedom, but I need food.
This is Lifeboat 3, uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also, don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
Why didn't I get an emergency sea glide? Maybe it was just broken. I can see that. I swear I'm not tired. Give me food. Water, water. I'm gonna go drop some of this stuff out in this locker that I put out here. Nope. There. Stuff has been deposited within the locker. Why do I have another call? Distress.
This is Ozzy from the cafeteria. What the hell, guys? They didn't warn us this might happen. Our pod was almost crushed by the sea moth bay on the way down. Now we're hanging on the edge of a cave system. This grim-looking snake thing's trying to eat through the hull. Come get us already.
I really don't know how to put this, but everyone I'm getting calls from are already dead. They're already dead. If you could hurry up and blow up already, that would be a fantastic place to end this episode off on. I'm just gonna say it. Come on. I know you can do it. Of course. Well, at the very least, I now have a considerable amount of things. I have a sea glide. Where do I wish to go with my shiny new sea glide? Not that way. And while this isn't too much faster, it's a decent amount faster, so it makes finding resources a lot faster. finding new places, too. That's pretty. Bright, but pretty. Yep, I'm looking directly at the sun. That's not what you're supposed to do, kids. Oh, it probably won't hit it. Unless the sun wants to come down just a smidge. Yeah, no. Oh, we're closer, aren't we? I should probably be careful, because as soon as this thing blows up, it's gonna lose radiation all over the thing. Of course, this isn't exactly the safest place to be anyways, even without that fact. Leaving. I'm leaving. Don't you worry. Basically, we can't get in there and repair the Aurora until it's already gone. So, I suppose all that's left to do is to go back home and enjoy the view of the ocean, pretty much. This episode's gonna be so long. It's not like I particularly mind. And it's not like I've been keeping track of time very well either, because, like, I lost track of time. Those things hurt. Well, they can hurt pretty bad if you're not careful. Because they go kaboom. Kind of like that should eventually do. What else can I make? I wonder. I could go and try and figure out what the parts for the mobile vehicle bay are. That would be a productive use of my time. Deployables. Titanium ingot, lubricant, and power cells. Well, that's going to be just a little bit difficult. Please don't ask. I know just about as well as you do what that accent was. There's a door. Beacon. Those are always useful. Another sea glide. Wait. Give. Now I can use the titanium it gives me. Fancy that. Well. Honestly, I don't even know what I just said. Do. Why do I have that stuck in my head? Here's more parts of the Aurora, complemented by scrap metal lying all over the place. Hey, that's fine by me. I need this. It kind of sounds callous, but you know what? I need to survive. And I'm sure no one holds it against me that I'm trying to survive. Right? Up I go. Anytime the Aurora wants to do its thing, I'm cool with it. Except maybe when I'm not so close. That seems like a poor decision. This first episode. Oh well, I'm gonna excuse it by saying that first episodes tend to be really long. Edit. We're almost there, and that's pretty obviously not 2 hours real life time. That's 2 hours in game. Otherwise, I would have quit. Ah, we get to catch this on camera. That's nice. And here I was worried that I wasn't gonna see a solar eclipse for a while. Yay! I thought it was getting dark just a little bit too early. Those happen pretty frequently. It's just nice to see them. Well, whenever you're ready, Aurora. Eventually, we're gonna have to go in there and, like, patch up the nuclear core. 'Cause otherwise, it'll spread radiation everywhere, and that's sucky. Plus, I think there's stuff in there that we need to get off the planet.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%. Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity. Be sure to vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
I don't know, swimming's a pretty good exercise. Isn't it? That's what I always hear people say. Anyways, we'll probably finish this up right around 50 so minutes. Oh, joy. This is going to be a long episode. I don't really mind. Because, I mean, clearly I've been talking this whole time. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get quiet. Because that's kind of what happens. I'm not quite used to this whole thing yet. But aside from that, like, I've been talking pretty consistently. Consistently enough. And I'm really hoping that the audio doesn't mess up. And I'm also hoping that this game gets a decent reception. That would be nice. First game I play on this channel. Hey! It gets a good reception. Even if it only gets a good reception by it being, you know, Subnautica. Some games don't always get great reception. Others tend to. I feel like this is a game that will eventually. But maybe not at first, and that's okay. For now, I think this episode, at the very least, is going up on Stormy's channel. It should blow up soon. If it blows up at night, that's going to be interesting. I've seen it blow up at night before. I'm not sure which one I prefer more at this rate. Not quite sure. But we're going to find out when this thing's going to go kaboom. Any minute now. And I know I'm just sitting here, standing here, you know, whatever, talking about pretty much nothing, but I haven't been on this channel much. I haven't been, you know, on YouTube very often at all, really. Aside from other things, but never really much in the way of games. Sometimes I'd play with, you know, Stormy. But I wasn't really on YouTube much otherwise. Some of her early videos are of, like, concerts that I did, but again, mostly it counts in terms of games. Also, look at them. There's birds on this planet. So basically, I think the story is we just landed in the middle of an ocean, which wound up getting us, which means we can't go anywhere, really. That was a noise. Ah! I guess it just stopped. There's fish. It would appear that they're jumping. They're there. We can watch the fish for a bit, I don't mind. I'm really hoping I don't have to do it. I'm really hoping that the first video I do on my own on this channel isn't an hour long. It shouldn't be. But, like, maybe it will be? I'm planning on stopping this as soon as the Aurora explodes. Because I feel like that would be an interesting thing to leave off on. Like, we've gotten the Sea Glide. We've made progress in this episode. We have significantly made progress. We've made significant progress. Yes. Leaving things off on explosions isn't just it doesn't have to be literal. Sometimes it's metaphorical. Sometimes it's a plot explosion. Sometimes it's a physical explosion. Sometimes it's someone getting angry. I don't know. It doesn't always have to be literal. Stranded near... Yeah. Yeah, I don't feel like going to that cave system quite yet today. Seriously? And when do you sink? When? I know that you tend to just orbit the planet. Oh wait, I think it's that one that goes down. And then the sun comes up. Sun. And... light. Given how fast this one's moving, I don't think it's going to wind up eclipsing anything, though. Yeah, it's going down, see? You can see it barely moving. Bit by bit, it goes down. And then you have this one, which is like, you would think that I'm just panning my mouse real slow across the screen. But I'm not. There's a flash over there. Is someone taking flash photography? Out in the middle of nowhere? Of me just standing here, looking at this neighboring planet? Sunrise! That's still up there. Maybe it just never moves? That doesn't make much sense, though. Okay, so the sun comes up over there. Huh. I guess it just kind of does that, then. Here I was trying to make sense of it. It's not gonna make sense, apparently. Come on! Do I have to do something? I'm gonna go over there. If it blows up while I'm in the water, it blows up while I'm in the water. Was that kelp? That's kelp. I may have overshot it just a little bit. Just a little. Come on. You. This is a pretty good view. Maybe we'll get another eclipse. It looks like we might. They're lining up pretty well. Then again, last time I tried to make sense of this, it didn't really work out. You're kidding me. Now I gotta go home. At least it's something, right? Maybe I'll work on, like, getting table curl. Yeah, table curl seems like a good idea. Give. These are required for computer chips.
This is Avery Quinn, trading ship Sunbeam. Aurora, do you read? Over? Nothing but vacuum. Subnautica ships. They run low on engine grease, send an SOS. You offer help, they don't pick up.
Sir?
Aurora, I'm out on the far side of the system. It's gonna take more than a week to reach your position. Do you still need our assistance? Over. I'll try them again tomorrow. Damn charter's gonna have us blowing our credits running errands for Altera. See what the long-range scans pick up in the meantime.
What did I need to make a mobile vehicle bay? Lubricant and power cells. Those are both pretty simple. I just need more copper. Yep. Unfortunately, I think I did already use the lubricant I had. There was a solar eclipse, and it's over. Oh well, we already saw one. It's okay. We'll probably see another one, maybe, if the... Finally.
Emergency. A quantum detonation has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10.
Now we just watched.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The radiation suit has been added to your blueprint database.
Well, we finally got the explosion. Let's see if I can just end this off on an hour and a minute and a handful of seconds. Anyways, if you've made it this far, thanks for watching. I'm planning on doing this series to completion. Tell me if you want me to show farming on camera. Tell me if you don't want me to show farming on camera. One option will make it longer. The other will just be like, you know, features, highlights, interesting scenarios. But for now, thanks y'all for watching. And I'll see you when I next play this game. Well, this file. I might play Subnautica a bit more on, like, my creative world or something. Just cause, like, this game's fun. It's enjoyable to me. Something about the mechanic of it just makes me happy. Plus, I've always enjoyed swimming, so this game definitely provides. See ya.